very good spot and then have a little rest before you drive on. If you are involved in any accident, please do not accept your mistakes until you have spoken to your insurer. 𝗟𝗏𝗘 Insurance Company is also there to accommodate you in case you need to change your insurer. For the motor insurance policy, they come in three folds. You can buy the third party fire and theft, and then you can also sign on to the comprehensive motor insurance policy. All of these policies would cover you, and then your claims would always be rest assured as well. You can contact 𝗟𝗏𝗘 Insurance Company using any of the social media platforms, 𝗟𝗏𝗘insurance.com, for their website as well, and then get to read more about the three different motor insurance policies. Thank you so much for watching Insurance Minute here on Wesleyan Television. We'll be back with more. Do well to stay.
This is 𝗟𝗏𝗘. He's a good guy, but cannot stay away from unnecessary attention and flex. Yes! He received this brand new car from a relative abroad to work with, but decides to wait for a while before registering it. So now, with this uninsured vehicle and a DV plate, he flexes in every corner of the city. Hey. Don't be like 𝗟𝗏𝗘. Insure your unregistered vehicle with the chassis number with 𝗟𝗏𝗘 motor policy and stay covered. You can also take other policies such as personal accident insurance, fire and flood, money insurance, contractors all risk, and others. 𝗟𝗏𝗘 Insurance. If it must be done, it must be done well.
Hooray! The Methodist University Ghana is 25 years old. The Methodist University was established on October 1, 2000, and on March 3, 2022, under the leadership of the past and present hierarchy of the Methodist Church Ghana, received a presidential charter from the then President, His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. This historic achievement marked its transition into the Methodist University Ghana, a fully autonomous institution with the authority to award its own degrees. Today, we stand on the threshold of yet another milestone, 25 years of excellence. As we unveil the 25th anniversary, we celebrate a journey of faith, commitment, and transformation. The Methodist University Ghana continues to uphold its mission of producing ethical and competent leaders in Ghana and beyond. The Chancellor, the Most Reverend Professor Johnson Kwabena Samuel-Jidu, the Presiding Bishop of the Methodist Church Ghana, the Chairman of Council, Her Ladyship Justice Professor Henrietta J.A.N. Mensah-Bonsu, and management of the Methodist University Ghana invite you to the launch of the 25th anniversary at 3 p.m. on Friday, the 21st of March 2025 at the Theatre Auditorium of the Methodist University Ghana, Dansoman Campus. Special guest and Greater Accra Regional Minister Linda Obinuwa-Akpele-Oklo and alumni of the Methodist University Ghana. The launch will be live on Facebook, X, YouTube, and Instagram at NUG, and also live on Wesleyan Television. NUG, Excellence, Morality, Service.
May it shine beyond our borders. Thanks to God, our strength and shield. Be it Christ-centered.
This is the Freeman Methodist Guest House Limited. It is a luxurious and comfortable guest house in the heart of Kumasi. Our guest house features a range of modern and spacious rooms, each with its private bathroom and amenities. Our guests can enjoy various on-site facilities, including a restaurant, conference halls, event center, spacious car park, CCTV cameras, lifts, generator, and many more. We are conveniently located opposite the Wesley College of Education near the Swami Roundabout in Kumasi and are easily accessible by public transportation. We look forward to welcoming you to the Freeman Methodist Guest House Limited. Contact us by telephone 050-650-8591 or 050-650-8592, or you can email us at fmghl fmgghana@gmail.com or use our website www.fmghotelghana.com. Freeman Methodist Guest House, where serving you is our delight. Welcome back to the 𝗟𝗏 segment. As I said, was Najimra Napawe. Beti 𝗟𝗏 na afenso. So wait me with the drink tray abeka ho 𝗟𝗏𝗙. But we have been joined by our news analyst, Mr. 𝗦𝗏𝗍𝗏, who is an educationist, a trade unionist, youth and gender activist. Abeka ye hunde na Friday ni de. Nsem ni de bebre na na ebi fiegu. But yo eya na wote TV no ho na wotie ni se na be ya wo ba na wo be comment a to me a comment according to the stories I kind ewahano. You pick the interesting one that serves your interest and then you can comment on it. Mr. Taylor, good morning. Thank you for joining us.
Good morning, Mr. Gwajakomwe.
Patonyami adomo. Hey, send anapa we watch Blasters Jesse, the natural say you are really poised to watch the match and see how things will go. How many goals? How many goals are we going to score?
Oh, I'm looking for maybe 3-1 or 4-1 scoreline in favor of Ghana.
Okay, all right. Answer na beba Black Stars so no. But I know ntia nipa ba ko mienu bi na ye ntimi share nkomo na ase.
In fact, I'm a paid make chair Winnipeg Diocese, the bishop, the late chairman, and the senior secretary.
Okay.
Now, and you may get Kasepa, you do what Simwa, Methodist schools is a competition. All basic schools, private and public, or more. Today, the final day. In fact, that is why I couldn't come to Accra. So we will go there to look at what this happened, and then we'll find time to come to the studio and then we'll talk about it more. And see, you may change na yada ominasi, super ministers. And the doubts now towards the examination or the competition. Now, make sure me refer and member Nina so and all the viewers and listeners of Wesleyan TV. You don't mean us the chumbe.
Yeah, Papa tell like that say. That's it. Your bumper is next week. They will be coming home studio. But yeah, shall say. When the Kaya shall say that watch Black Stars Jesse. President Mahama echo Sra Black Stars for a brown moye. Preparation towards match towards Chad match na so Madagascar DNA kahono. But President Mahama made a statement or say we see them play for their various clubs. It is hoping that the same feature Ebekwako Bono they will make sure that they score some goals for us. But let's listen to President Mahama and commenting on this particular issue.
Here on behalf of all Ghanaians, as the President of the Republic, to just cheer you on and encourage you. Ghanaians have had their hearts broken by the fact that we didn't qualify for the AFCON. But even where we qualified for the AFCON, we crashed out very early the last time. And so we haven't given up on you. We still believe that the Black Stars can find its glory again. And It's dependent on you and the technical team and the management committee. It takes sacrifice, it takes strength. We all like to watch you when you play for your teams, and we expect that you bring some of that dedication to the national team. Playing for the national team is not as lucrative as playing for your individual teams. But still, that sense of pride and patriotism that your nation, has gone to the World Cup is something that is worth dying for. And so, before you start the qualifiers, let's put the AFCON debacle behind us and let's look forward. I know that in the World Cup qualifiers, you're going to redeem yourselves. If we play and we qualify, Ghanaians will find it in their hearts to come fully behind the team again. And I know you can do it. I mean, you're all talented players. We're going to continue to support you, not only for the World Cup, but beyond. We think that we must build a very strong team. And the way to build a strong team is to find the resources to bring you together as much as possible so that you're playing together. And then also to look for young talents to join you so that you also can play with them and bring them up as the next generation of the stars. I'll take time off and watch the game myself. Even though my heart is not very good at watching soccer, I will brave it. They say I should eat before I go and sit down. And my hope is that you will justify my sitting and watching you guys. The whole of Ghana is going to be behind you, and I'm sure that you can make it.
Well, that was President John Dramani Mahama as he visited the Black Stars. Bra omu training towards the World Cup qualifiers. Mr. Taylor, what will be your comment on this?
Sorry.
Hello, Mr.
Yes,
Taylor.
President Mahama, why? Oyada Ocean Papa. Sir, Kaya Bribi, now Papa, and now Mammy, or better Witchera. Yet for the very school poster, a Kaya Games, 900 Mammy, and our Papa in the Witchera. Oh, there, Oma in Cranshan or Cosser. And to meet them, my President Mahama Wayan. Some time ago, Nanado's walk, Kumasi, also call Hawkashan Cran. Open them now, Oman Crawford, when you are rich, be there. Or money na what I will net you. Into warrior dinner, what the one up to me now, what the bay. No question made there. AFCON a yen to one qualifying. I other him will be I had the papa there. Black Stars pa yen to the unqualified Uncle AFCON. And my president or catcher one there. So we'll not qualify for World Cup. I hear crown. You better say that, oh, so when to man call AFCON, we'll to make a World Cup. Then you there, the state of Black Stars at this time. And yet, the Obotumina we can make so much impact at World Cup. With an AFCON cry a coin, you could share in a way if you know. Say anything called Black Yako World Cup now, or mamma or my names or Ocosso. Or man in the maybe Ocosso, maybe to the paraphernalia, yet tall, and that TV and football share, and the many nano, and a football would make a shop. Black Stars, I will say, CRM. One ball of bono, kind of maybe I can read or ya poem or Sunday. The baby I in the water to wash share, won't me check. You creep the Comoros or man on your mananka or your one, yet to my shaman. That's Comoros with Master Ghana. It's open Damina or Monko Funitati to put now why, but since Yarasi, you put on money now, yet tap blacks as a chill. Now your bomb pie, yet the Mohan. Now, yes, say, I'm one day. Tumina will win in the match. I am here Tuesday so. Morocco to play with Madagascar. Yeah. So you win. So to me, a 6 point is that. So for me, I am all for Black Stars. I pray that Black Stars will be able to win today and Tuesday so that we can qualify for the World Cup.
So Uti Ura Muhammad your kind or say Yakachen is say Obesha match na undidi and Sawasha match no. Why is it that most of these players are Omuboma other clubs no? Omuyadi na ebani say ye bo munyina no na de munyina beka the national team ni ho a then it becomes a story a yentumi enka ho asem.
Musna oye ndama baye bi na ne basan. Ehwe abomu de so what one original club level na outside na. Once you get to the one pitch ball full ball na baby a wo ball oye park na wo ball no wodon. There oya Adzika wa abowodo ache enti omama wonyim ana obowodo ma obotum aye na it's quality. I mean the quality of the field is very important. Ishe nyanizi a wo de baby Accra Sports Stadium mo na aye besa Timasi Sports Stadium mo na aye besa nti chide wo bobo match na go ten na why mu bibi ansana match na abado to do bio say awo de me so far Adzika say yere kasa or easy for us to understand ourselves. But up and be fufu be ma na me bo hu ipakunitim me bo hu ipakun me sima no so an interview otumofa. So the telepathy, the kind of understanding, the chemistry our the players what's one who has no what the ball no. Ramon Crawford you from one by the 4 days to the match, 3 days to the match. No abobo. I be a training keke no way you book. And them now obiana psychology of play, obiana style of play. You see the man no so aye so on wine. Even the child if they are most of them are local based players. Now when Crawford wa boacha, they be a match, you see obiana mkwana obia for the ball. Now here's the Black Stars we you from one about for Kobo 3 days, 4 days, no Kobo match. It's open them understand you know papa and see and for that what ball. Our one club no. Now Crawford when one ball the kind of talents they play with out there no. You na no benya wa ha. Ono come no ya. What ba ha won't na what to man.
What do we do? Mr. Taylor, what do we do? Because
a talented person is a talented person. You should be able to excel. Irrespective of where they are. So
Mr. Taylor, what do we do? Esan say omuba be 4 days ni. They've had their own training or my own training for the last 4 days and sana and now muka kobo matna face to Tuesday or matwaso. What do we do to curb the situation? Future occurrences.
I never did no. Nanka yan shots they have built local Black Star. You been young Crawford when you born no bokakra. Yet in the part and one talent own do one hour outside the park. You Black Stars local from one door so kakra. Open them out, watch it. Another way training chair obutuma boa. Number 2, say you from one young woman from one brand jam kakra. And Chabede 2 weeks, another 1 month to the time. Obutuna why training nature. Emma who very huni young commits more on the board and sana. And Chawako Park and Odo. Into honestly, I don't come with you. And out to the view. In the near Yadamon, the remuneration, the motivation, what we give to them. Young Momazana, Sobaya, or man, you ye, or Sunday, so it will be prayer. Black not to pray, and say, or money into na, you went in the not bend the wabble arm hand. The way prayer, not so now no question one another, on some workers and higher sat. I'm bringing penny in crying shed the next time we will move you. So I think that it's a whole lot. The presidential support is good, the ministerial support is good, kind of we na yenta when each. Now, if you once work, but won't kakra, Ghana. One more year, Kakame, and who the yes. Mawaya wa brechin what be abagana and will be an imagine near town nature. It will come from the Ghanaian populace, it will come from the president, it will come from the parliament and the minister, it will come from the Black Star players themselves. Once when you be there, it is worth it. I had the Bobiana and the Black Stars and discourage my then. But sister, better said a there. So Black Stars over bonus will winner. Ejije bagana ama how we gana ina po you referee how we be and the master Black Stars the one more they should make Ghana proud. They should win this match for us at least on soil ground. They should win the match for us and then also go to Madagascar, go to Morocco and beat Madagascar there. Then we can have the confidence back in them. Our football, our trust in football, our confidence in football is waning, gradually going down. And so our moments we win matches by 2 years now. And next time I show up match will be iron or cry, no question. The motivation and the confidence will not be there. It's a matter there. We have a role to play. The media has a role to play. The Black Stars players themselves, they have a role to play. Ghana as a country, the government, we have roles to play to support our players so that we can win laurels for this country.
Well, government has a role to play indeed. This and say the president is on state to say after this match, no, the Accra Sports Stadium will be shut down for renovation. So we are hoping say it will meet the required standard. Now, it to me are maintaining in the years to come. It's an ebe match be very attractive for us. But Mr. Taylor, yeah, twice no breaking news be free. Kumasi Ashanti Regional Battery say there's some fire outbreak ewo Edum PZ. Enti your correspondent ewo Ashanti Region Gabriel Kofi-Keja oni ebe kasafa near a course so timer a shot any Afi, some relevant questions. Gabriel, good morning. Thank you so much for joining us. Gabriel, yeah, that's so good morning. Hello, Gabriel, good morning.
Oh, it's not?
Yes, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Oh, yeah, dear.
I don't want out there.
Nyamiadum. Then I cause a doom and a power.
Hello?
Hello, Gabriel,
Yeah.
then I cause a doom.
Yeah, fire outbreak winner, I cause like me, yeah, but you call. Director, you do on who say Jana, I shall say, but not a too much. It's a criminal who said, like, a film case. It's sorry, I footage and I made it by a who say Musiana and no movie, and I may pay any baby and Jana distance woman, made a Sunday on. It's easy and of course, initial fire service in year round. But right now, the Papa, yes, sir,
Yo, edum kumase baby a ejane atose siano. A market center na.
Yes, a market center.
Now how far is the place from? How far? Okay. All right. Gabriel, how far is the market from a fire service station? Hono. Fire service station there wono. E won hefa.
Oh, fire service there say fire service e bebe hono no ye konfo anochi. E side hono na fire service e bitima ben e hono mti from let's say ufiri hono mo kwa emu wakakra but enwa pizza because e do how many minutes now open hono yeah and emu nwa pizza
okay but say you can say the fire service aba
yes fire service were around but yesterday you don't want to mean because they spread it Quarcoo Hello FM side hono your baby my Hello FM for on a ben almost side and no one say buildings on
okay shops na hye ano o hwa dem important no muton wo sa shops nim
shops no wo no ina na bi tonton phones and na senior materials
are ye de pamade
yes ye de pamade and the inside na hye ase free na yo tonton watches inside na na holo na akra nkasa na bi tonton phones intade so inside akra hono nti variety be na hono I say shops no bi o ma ton phone bi ton perfumes e bi ton materials kind of any manana ekoso
say o ka say how many shops can you count ubetimi akan a wow same many there many good there I think we are close to about 20 to 30 stores. Wow.
Many there because stores need to so I say building thing and na the top one and I say so one getting to 20 between 20 a likely say bit me and I still like so she and she so
okay all right now yeah can say do we know the cause of the fire then the man jan e sha say
the obianti minche a deporte am I jana sha until say fire and I say so be hot because also a jana ever performance in just be hot or one of those are the I just say be after you know be a bit the cause of the fire but right now the the cause of the fire
a sha say a jana sha say bedtime ben
it was around 6 o'clock.
Na say I can say eguso shit say ya and I say abafom.
Oh, eguso ehye abafom the but ne form na aba na enye form gidigidi say eguso ehye but omo no so guso omo eto a obese o say the make am e baby a perfumes wo ho materials wo ho o say those things ni na inflammable enti there no say dey be but o make say asat say ehye say dey ko form kakra e dey by yesterday guso a ehye she ko kakra sa.
Okay, as at time now the video we send ye na fire tender fire car no ba ko pe na na esi ho sesi aye ka say be send na esi ho
sesi e dey me ka say be two and because say me move from that side the other no move from that side no but first and then na one na around yeah
now when omo ye shop owners ni be around
Debbie. Minye hu also because say why is he also bad say na obia near break per se wama ijana enye you cannot identify with be one say bia obi ti am for 30 and stuff like that because so obia per se wama ijana embra form and so na obia betimi say nyema kan down one e bia betimi ehun say e bia we shop dey and I say bia it is our yeah.
Okay. Yo, Gabriel, yeah, that's it. We'll keep an eye on this story. Now, in your update, Bia, what Modiana or their brains and say,
any update, Bia, I'll send you a footage.
Me patrol you.
Yeah,
that's it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that's it. Okay.
Yo, yeah, that's it. Yeah, in Kasa, Gabriel 𝗏𝗏𝗘 or WTV correspondent at the Ashanti region. Yeah, Kasa, 𝗏𝘆𝗏𝗘 and a whole 𝗟𝗑𝗏𝗘. Another fire outbreak at 𝗏𝘆𝗏𝗘 Kumasi. Mr. Taylor.
Yeah, Miss Na, oya ya okakra, ntana pay, oya rehosa, yatsi, there, shops, issue miss majority na, them papa na kan, 20-25 shops are watching. Yanka say, Nansen da osi kantamanto, yanka wase minwi, won't be see we, that you shall boom. Obandama. Oma manye egwede fono wodi gwa ma poma da woni yem o sande wonyim da bibia botum esi wona botum ahyew obi wa aka di loan na so ebo han da na na ahyew ska na ahyew obai da ma wokotu loan na wa aka gem nti na say mete there na the president and the former president or current president all my directive there one of the general show market nti no nka Ghana Fire Service major market biaran one fire tenders ekoro anabie which they should be on standby. Never do a preventive kakra. But they be an eye, they pay a chana, you generally and sana. Yet to Murika, ya cover tenders and I don't get open the man or the hocheba. Central Yada, your fair tenders, your cranapian, where stand by on our major markets now. The condemned do able to me a show on them. Share Miss Nash, Miss my J or a show, Abrosano sort.
Yes.
And this a show one or a show now. What in no say a gentle mumpa on yards and them stores who to where you say many yara. So bend or better repair that kind of building was sort of one now. Not a person super wonder of bears and kakra. Yeah, it's maybe a better that fire service or middle also problems or challenges. Often tenders out of the Juma, often a culturement out of the Juma Adina do what once and can't not. And so when you Juma dash on answer. If these preventive measures can go on, and Kabutmana would to also them to the man. We must read there. Yan fire service phone, almost now when you're proactive, Kaka, and never be home. Now you to me, you man, feel so. Call fire service station, be brain, tenders now 100 put. Maybe I did the one you sue, another machines never put on Yejuma. And the minister of from one, I feel no back at one walk a baby, what I bought in the general before. Is this like the perfumes? And the materials out of the baby or should be
Mr. Taylor, is this not the issue? Is this not the issue of the fact say town and country planning? To say now can you see market centers ayana for fire tenders and go see ho. Don't you think that it is one of the reasons why I ain't being called because on one segregating a place for the fire service to mount their tenders and what have you, to have even a station for the fire service personnel who would be stationed there? Because me who markets be
yeah, me who are doing power Sunday. Call baby who has sanka ubesi abosana tindama. O danka wako fire service nanka waje fire permit. On a fire foot match or there. Hey, one madam can in the hole. Another one madam space on madam side, one for the side. I'm so better be near. We're too a bit and we do not so kind of financial baby. So you have 1 year in a cacra. Say, kissing the night, stab your feeling, honey, in this country. Yapa, we don't mind the assembly. What you stop working for Yankasa home. Now, as assembly funeral simple. What you stop working now, or Mohas way, you know, was so I'm going to waste down. We don't know how no you know to Waba. If you miss now, at the Quarcoo, most super Madame and a good friend there. Insurance is very expensive.
Yes.
But insurance helps
good
in terms of these things. Insurance helps in terms of these things. And here I am calling. Sabi, you're the kind of you're bombarded with the so I finish on you boom for insurance. Obey him to go to Messi. Mesrede, you know, go to phone. They should consider insuring their shops and stores and all that. And I'm paying for what's the Dana Sana stores, and so they should insure the building properly. I'm a sort of been urbaners or Bahaya. Maybe the Missa, wait to pay insurance with Sonasan Kakra. It's insurance is very, very important when it comes to hazards like this. And I want to make a recommendation to our town and county planning, our assemblies, the store owners and storekeepers, and the traders. The woman that will insure one and them insure one stores. I'm a give and them insurance companies no, they can come to their aid. It's one I want them to show the yes, I put one on them. Now, oya them out, oya them, no, ya how kakra. They will to now overcome.
Well, viewers, this is just a story coming in. Say, Idum PZ Honum, shops be a Honum, she say fire service are Honum. They are trying to bring down the fire, and I said to douse the fire. But we'll keep an eye on that and then bring you an update. But okay, we shop can one as only mubi and shop can. And I say, only me a cost war honor, bit to me, a frame, and be phone lines, and bit to me a friend, it to me a boncomo, a fahu. Mr. So, government has justified the national security rate on some government officials in the previous administration. What can I say? These rates came with lawful, it came in connection with the law. More warrants, first one was the former finance minister, Afi, the former governor of the Bank of Ghana, Dr. Ernest Addison. You can say, you see 10,000 Ghana cedis and Afi, so the year jewelries be honoma a year. Security operatives, they come say they saw some safes. They be was kebinim. This is some of the things that a course who will read now. A course who papa Dr. Ernest Addison if he honor, but. The Deputy Attorney General, Dr. 𝗟𝗓𝗏, on also so Akasa in Tienkongo.
On two sides, there are a group of people who believe that the AG is actually being slow, and there's another group of people who are of the view that the AG is being aggressive. I mean, last night there were some searches conducted in some homes, and the views are divided. But I would like to assure the public that we are, as much as we can, pursuing persons who are believed or are suspected to have looted, state assets, being money or other properties. We are committed, and work is going on day and night for that to be done. Most importantly, we are also doing so within the framework of rule of law, because as you may know, there have been instances in the past where persons who are suspected have been treated, have been arrested in manners that don't comply with the rule of law, where violation of human rights and other laws have been broken just because people are suspected. We've also witnessed instances where people have been put on trial for years without any evidence and without any conviction, without any trial, and they wake up, go to court, and they are just spending money on lawyers. We are determined, and when I say we, I mean my boss, the Attorney General. He is of the view, his policy is that he will not put anyone before any court without having sufficient evidence to prosecute the person. So the reason for the delay we are seeing, or what most of the public are seeing as delay, is that we are making sure that we get it right, we get the evidence before we put someone in court. We are not in the business, or we will not be in the business of putting people before the court and now seeking permission to go and now look for the evidence. At least we must have what we call sufficient evidence to be able to put people before criminal court.
Council, so you're saying the searches, including the former BOG governor, was sanctioned by your office?
So the offices, there are so many. So if you look at how government works, we work with other institutions, and people submit complaints. So, but every search that you see, is part of the government framework to fight the corruption, and we'll take responsibility for the search that are happening. And we want to make it clear that those searches and the mode in which they were done in accordance with law. Warrants were procured, and warrants were used to conduct those searches.
Thank you.
So that was Deputy Attorney General and Minister for Justice, Dr. 𝗟𝗏𝗏. But he was justifying the reason for the raid, saying that it's part of efforts to end corruption, and it was done with proper warrants. But earlier, the minority also had a press briefing on this same raid. And so let's go listen to what the minority leader had to say on this.
This vicious cycle of using power to intimidate must cease. I conclude by calling on President John Dramani Mahama. We know him as a moderate politician, respected politician. He served his country, had a first term, lost elections. The Ghanaian people have given him another mandate to do his final term, which is a constitutional power mandate given him. He should leave a legacy. Your Excellency President John Dramani Mahama, please leave a legacy. Let it be said that even if there were excesses in the exercise of executive power, when you had the opportunity, you changed it for good and own that legacy in your name, Your Excellency. We're tired of the intimidation, the attacks, and the hypocrisy. We were told that 𝗟𝗏𝗄's first attack on 𝗟𝗏𝗘𝗍𝗏𝗘 was not authorized. Today, the same 𝗟𝗏 leading armed police, armed military, and so-called party thugs who parade on the streets of Accra as security operatives, terrorizing and traumatizing a respected Ghanaian citizen who has dedicated the better part of his life to serve his country.
And so that was the minority leader Alexander Afenyo-Markin, an MP for Ifutu. Well, he's been speaking on the raid of some former government officials. One is the former finance minister, and then the former governor of the Bank of Ghana. And he's saying that they are tired of this raids, they are tired of all of this, and so the president should do something about it and leave a legacy. Mr. Taylor, earlier, no, Omuka said 𝗟𝗏 raid no on 𝗟𝗏𝗘𝗍𝗏𝗘 was not authorized. Currently, the deputy attorney general is saying that this came with a warrant, and so it is also part of moves to help curb corruption.
Listen, Amedasi Bebre, national security, what call Mr. 𝗟𝗏𝗘𝗍𝗏𝗘. Majority leader, Mahama Ayerga, or apologize on the floor of Parliament. Makasa me there. It is not in the power of the majority leader
to apologize
for the national security, because it is the duty of the national security, if they think what they did was wrong, to come out and apologize. Mr. The truth of the matter is that some national security folk, if they have enough suspicion, there be another crofobia, why maybe I won't hear information. The best now, what way I know court to secure a warrant.
Okay.
I don't believe in abusing the law or abusing incumbency or using power. I will show you power and order. That one, I don't think it works. It helps. Now, moment there's a national security was suspicion enough. There, Adzika, they don't need anybody's permission. If the court has given them this the warrant, they can go in and do whatever they want to search, find out all they want to do. And so when the majority leader said that this will not happen again, I was convinced that it will happen again, because
Mr. Taylor,
automatically the national security will have to find a way of getting evidence.
Mr. Taylor, if this was done with a proper warrant and according to the law, why would the CCTV be destroyed? Why will it be carried away? Why would the system unit and everything be carried away? I mean, why would you disable it if you know that what you were doing was in accordance with the law and you had a warrant for it?
Exactly. A very good question. But then there's a national security force of whatever, that's a warrant, what the warrant, whatever. The warrant must specify. Or computers do maybe or use some signals. you no use CCTV camera or the monitor and maybe will fear. So the warrant should specify at the port here what will fear. And when you are going with the warrant, the court will have to know exactly what you want from the house, so you are going. And so when I saw those things taken myself, I was just taken aback. Why should they take the CCTV cameras? But we don't know the content of the warrant. What the fear.
And did they even show it to the man?
It was CCTV camera.
Did they even show it to the man?
I don't know whether because. Hello, but I was saying.
Did they even show it to the man in question? Nipa na was the warrant shown to him?
Ideally, yeah, they shoot. I don't know whether they did, but they shoot. We have this warrant from this court that we have to come and search your house because we suspect that the man's the Oracle. So yeah, the man within the rule of law now. Oh yeah, and we say open the young rule in Yejuma. Nasa Ubia Sora na wako okobinifie na wakaye maopia. Nancy Mr. Peter Mau, honestly, fears to be okay, and maybe. Yeah, but then national security, nobody prevents you from doing your work. But we must do everything in line with the rule of law. Now, your mama, what's only here, how come you today? What about one another baby? But America in there, so national security for the so when you have suspicious evidence there. You can be moving on the road. They can stop you and do the search. You can be in your house. They can come. All I am calling for is that they should do it in the remit of the law. Mama obiara and fa advantage. Say people are not national security operatives can take advantage and do harm to people and do a lot of things to people in the name of national security. So I want to appeal to national security. There's a we cannot prevent them from doing their work. They should do it in the confines of the law, and also they should let the people know that this is the warrant we are coming with. Now, and you see, some people come to your house like this. Security people, armed security people, when they come to your house like that, the kind of trauma that you go through, it's not easy. It's not easy. My friend will fear a man will fear and painful fear. They should do it in terms of in line with the law. Now, evidence be a woman one for Yejuma. Now, Miss Nanokwasa missing there. I agree with the philosophy of the Attorney General that when you go to court and send Wakati permission to go and do investigation. I don't know what the without evidence. And for remand, when evidence of prosecutor, then they are on remand. And so they should do proper investigation so that answer na sample court when you enough evidence what the call to prosecute case in a very speedy manner.
I think that is what the Deputy Attorney General said. Say they are not in a rush to do the same thing as it is said the previous governments did. They prosecuted and they took a lot of people to court without proper evidence, but they are trying to gather enough concrete evidence and the needed response from the court. But then again, Deputy Attorney General can say this was one of their campaign promises. So they'll make sure that corruption will be a thing of the past. So take corruption out of the system. This particular raid, this is the second raid in the last few weeks this administration set in. Does this justify their issue of preaching corruption or preaching against corruption and doing this at the same time?
Right. Miss Namji today, the fight against corruption is it? There's a banner and agenda about fight against corruption at Yetanechi. Namama also soon abandoned for one chance they will be corrupt. Was say if you are coming with for equity, you must come with clean hands.
Yeah.
And to say, oh, abandon there Emma corruption conform which everybody will support. Or what the watcher then Zama what about to talk hidden and the corner over for the way it will merit the support of Ghanaians for them to fight the corruption head on. No, send me there. Say records from the Ghana Integrity from the external bodies are where your corruption perception index. Now, I want to quantify corruption. Now, mesma corruption only to Ghana, and the Sika, through corruption in this country is not easy. And see, Sabine Pede or fight corruption. And if these are the ways that they can fight, so be it. But they should make sure that they do the thing for Ghanaians to see that they are really fighting corruption. And they are not doing like witch hunting or something. And so corruption is that we are all for them. They should fight the corruption so so that corruption will come down. If corruption comes down, one, we are going to save this country a lot of resources. Two, people will be careful not to do bad things that will come into operation with the law. Three, our image in the international community will soar higher because we're going to Ghana corruption in Fofado.
But the minority thinks otherwise. Mr. Taylor. Mr. Taylor, the minority thinks otherwise. They think that this is going to deter investors from coming into the country and it's going to affect the economy. Meanwhile, you are also saying that this, if we are able to prosecute and then retrieve all these assets, it could save the country millions of Ghana cedis. But the minority thinks otherwise. Yeah.
Oh, Mr. As for politicians, all the baby are more some cats. So power or 170. Or oppositioner or 170, and to say whenever they are in power, all that the state institutions will do is right. And the government machinery will always be supporting and defending the whatever the government institutions do. So what oppositioner, whatever a government institution will do is wrong, and they always try to bastardize whatever they do. And so it's a different matter. We can look at it. So the warrior or in line with the laws are that one. The minority they have the right to complain. If they suspect they are not worrying or witch hunting and it's not with the law now, they have the right to say it. So the Ghanaians to be aware. My boundary and on your papa. So I commend the minority for always speaking or bringing these things out. What I want to say is that if it's about the law must be allowed to work. Okay. People should not show people power. They have a power and see you're victimized. But no person there. In any country where corruption is low, investor confidence is high. Any country where the corruption is low, investor confidence is high. And so, more kind to deter investors. Yes, it may deter investors if what we are doing is at the whims and caprices of somebody. Okay. But some worrying or corruption, it will rather increase our image in the international circles, and it will let investors rather come because if you do what is wrong, the law will come against you. Okay.
Mr. Taylor, Sarah Adzika, former MP for 𝗛𝗏𝗃, is in the news again. This time around, she has been referred to the National Disciplinary Committee of the New Patriotic Party. But she has also justified her reason for speaking, saying that she is not the first person to speak after they lost the election. Even Justin Kodua Frimpong was the first to speak about why they lost the election. And so her statement, she wouldn't apologize to it, but it will take her father to actually tell her to come back. But anyways, the communications director of the NPP has also spoken. Let's listen to what he said.
I think that the matter that has necessitated the release of this letter is one that is regulated by our constitution. As members of the party, we are enjoined to behave in a manner that does not bring the name of the party to disrepute. And so therefore, this letter is actually needless in a way. If people were conducting themselves according to our guiding document, the constitution of our party. And so, in a sense, it's more or less an issue that has to come about because certain individuals have decided to not abide by the Constitution. And that's where you see a follow-up release to cite the former member of Parliament for 𝗛𝗏𝗃 to face disciplinary committee because her conduct following the release of the letter guiding the party members about the obvious, something that our constitution enjoins us to do. She, following the release, had gone to violate that. So it's a double jeopardy, if you like, breaching the constitution and as well as this order. I think that is a basis for citing her for that disciplinary action to be taken against her.
Richard Ahiagba is the Director of Communications for the New Patriotic Party, and so we heard him speak about the issue concerning Sarah Adzika Lawyer Sarah Adzika. But Mr. Taylor, UTA some news items and some critics on some of the sister stations across the country until around 10 p.m. You realize that others have also said they tend to condemn Adzika earlier than they could have. But there were some internal battles within the MPP. Sarah Adzika has also said she wasn't the first person to have spoken after they lost the election. Now, Justin Kozua was even the first to have spoken about the reason why they lost the election. And so her coming in to say this has nothing to do with what really happened. Mr. Taylor.
Yeah. Mr. Medasma Papa, I'm just there. So you're party Moijuma. Party cohesion is very, very, very important. In told the baby, in some way, why Eboka can or how be another the fufu be abra party no. Obosha, yeah, what to aban. Your voice be a NDC for you see or your candidate Japan no voice. When I or win to me the voice it hurts MPP party very, 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 very hard. And so the baby say a official, especially former member of parliament, especially party official, former executive member, another you be a party kingpin. No say can't be a the Minsamanu or Sandra. Also, the party no do. Me say, I just have for interviews in the kakra. Yes, if you are or yandama or church room, or asama or tono in the 8th parliament, especially. Odu baby no over there or babo tuaba for e-levy. Emma went to Mamba and I okay obey and send me. Odu baby no and over there in the middle a party would take a decision or tuaba. Now they had less numbers out than Jawadanka. I just have to inside into Mankan. Ni na ne yaza oma party no wa kuma koro soro kakra wada Adzika no but bebrese wo ha worka there na Adzika wo issues or some problems are over than party wotum na ka won tena se na ka what na ase there sabi or yimpa
Adzika stated say around the election period na here kind ballots no she was called, even the chief of staff then called her. Also call you know nipa na omuko primaries no winning you know that is 𝗦𝗍𝗍𝗘 Jr. Or call her 𝗦𝗍𝗍𝗘 Jr. Say if she is there then the meeting won't hold. So she felt she was sidelined, and that is the reason why she's also come out to say what she said. But other critics have also said this is not your personal matter, this is a party matter.
And see, Adzika feel there she's not been treated fairly.
Yeah.
There, Owadanka would say Nasem, Nanka as a party member, as a member of parliament, as a deputy majority leader, I believe at the time, and my former deputy, Owadanka would say Nasem, no Mutza, also other but only no feel there, the party has sidelined her. And see, this time around, he felt she should explain some of the things that went on. But you see, in doing that, and also, you may be hurting the party in a way. For example, say a former member of parliament, now party will lose in this manner. The lose now, MPP will lose. The BNC will can't afford the public that. That's a wafa committee. That's a way you should. That's a former member of a committee that was set up or a bogosa. In a way, no, and a chair of a party why in a sabi. On fashion, but another info you. That means you are undermining the authorities in the party. It's now some them a worker cannot then mean the main yard in there. Which market the committee was bogus. Yawaha and the NDC will lose, I think 2016. The Dr. 𝗦𝗍𝗍𝗘 committee, they also went round, they had a discussion with people. At the end of the day, they were able to take some decisions. Ebia Wojit there, Obua one in 2020 and ultimately in 2024. And so you can justify your claim. The party that was one fair to me. All the baby there and family matters were involved. I wouldn't what I say, but Ofida one I say, and I wouldn't what I say, and he was sidelined. And anytime you sideline somebody, the person will also take some kind of action or decisions. Margin chair for MPP party is this. Parties will lose, parties will win. This is not the first time a party has lost. This is not the first time a party has won. They should sit down, do the reorganize the party, mobilize and mend their cracks. Now, Kasabi Oha, Oran Fan to them, but one day. Menyan Kofu Yagin MP for Impriaso, Wakasa. Yesterday, let me go over to what's in Asa. Once and I said they all condemned Adzika without knowing the facts. And see, oh, the baby, they were not fair to her. In fact, or such a Mr. has spoken. Mr. 𝗟𝗓𝗙𝗍𝗘 has spoken. A lot of people have made their mind. Even the General Secretary himself, he has spoken of why they lost the elections. Apart from the maybe all kind of committee bogus on that main but to tell people her side of the story,
Mr.
to me,
Taylor,
it's not any bad idea.
Mr. Taylor, the chairman probing the election laws against the MPP is Professor 𝗟𝗏𝗡𝗍𝗘. And Adzika is asking that if you are coming to tell us why the whole party lost, why not tell us why your son lost in the first place? Because your son contested a seat that has been with the MPP and contested and lost. So tell us why your son lost before you come and tell us why the party as a whole lost. Then there is the issue. There is the issue of she feeling that probably 𝗟𝗏𝗡𝗍𝗘 will be blamed. That is the former vice president will be blamed for the reason why the party lost. And so she came to justify. And in her justification, the camp of 𝗟𝗏𝗡𝗍𝗘 has also come to disassociate itself from whatever she said, feeling that he will be blamed. She doesn't want that blame to go to him. So she came out to justify the reason for their loss.
Listen, you know that when it comes to Michael Quay Jr. Losing the seat now, that one is more or less of the son's level.
Okay.
Yes, it will not take the father to go into finding out and making public or something why the party lost. And that constituency, this constituency was a safe seat for MPP.
Yes.
And so, but then, and this would know what this is Nanka, what it that then maybe the father could have gone with his ideas of how they lost. But my Professor Michael Quay Sr. is someone who has been a former Speaker of Parliament.
Yeah.
He had been a serious, senior member of MPP, one of the gurus in MPP. The party now, what's not the way we don't know. Say, it should take this man to lead. And see, I guess I cannot say that. Somebody, Michael Quay Jr. will lose into the father should extend his energies to find out why the son lost. Now, you are a party with the so yes, you may have your beef with the person, the personality of Professor Michael Quay, former Speaker, but it is the party generally that has entrusted that kind of duty in his hand. And so I suggest Adzika should look at the party and not the personality, Professor Michael Quay. In any case, say lose elections them are baby and you build no what the baby and you didn't what the baby I mean Dr. 𝗟𝗏𝗡𝗍𝗘 was a fantastic young man who could have also brought good things to the party. But Ghana Fonaran say you're gonna day. You can be whoever. And yeah, more can put Sunday. You feel the name of what every party no another coffee on saying and to know yesterday time I no under the choir. So sometimes the party should understand this one too.
Well,
and the psyche of the Ghanaian people
has said
is also very important.
It will take her father to tell her to either go and contest again, but Abraboni ye boko yenim. And we are not poto brofo kakra no de twi kakra farm. She said Abraboni ye kikako yenim. And she's going on. She's looking at speakership and all that. And so it will take her father to convince her to either come back and contest the seat again. But she doesn't think that she's going to come back. Well, actually, for phone lines, it be 0256253461. But we've been talking about the fact that President Mahama has gone to visit the Black Stars and has given them some form of encouragement, saying that glory days would return as the Black Stars prepare to battle Chad today and then somewhere on Tuesday as well. But government has also justified why the national security raids and say that they were carried out lawfully with proper warrants. And Dr. Justice 𝗟𝗏𝗡𝗍𝗘 can say, and they have warrants to do what they did. But Yanko Tabora, Matthew, good morning.
Morning, Madam Bajo. Glad in you.
Yeah, this show, Matthew. Thank you for joining us.
Another permission of penny.
Okay.
Very reverend of the chaos and you pay my second super. And so for my men of Yalante, place of peace society.
Okay.
So for my Picham. Madam Bajo, Amenko, Bank of Ghana, Semana, Ibansu. So for Penny, Nichitrimawaya, as a bad government issue. The way they be over, I heard the way and I'm more did the way according to law, according to law. But at the course, on be finding out who be said, she said, about an essential man, essential for call, madam. So Penny, what were you going Bank of Ghana and Wako, I am Jim, what benefits Wako. You must send it, machines they will feel, not the Munita, picture of Bank of Ghana, I didn't obey the ocean. That's all mania. Matthew,
me pacho nyabutre kakra. The story and I say a story about out and say the man is monitoring the activities of the Bank of Ghana. He never said that. He only said CCTV cameras, and then some parts of the cameras or whatever it is was taken away and was dismantled. That was it. Nothing can say Papa monitor the activities of the Bank of Ghana, and so we cannot justify what you're saying. But we are information, and I make can say yeah information. You comment on what we are saying. Matthew, please let's concentrate on what we are talking about here. Nia di buy and no one sem na yeka. Nia wakotie wo another station and I say sister station no. That is not what we are talking about right now. Yeah de na enya no. And no one sem na yeka. Ntimpacho ofre, please let it be in the context of what we are talking about right now. Hello, good morning, Auntie Philo.
Good morning, Mesna.
Good morning, Mama.
Bacho na huye.
Nyami adom. Ma bacho ma TV volume ninko form kakra.
Bacho me friwa.
Me bacho you.
Bacho me chia wana ma chia Mr. Taylor.
Me bacho you.
Mr. Taylor na huye. Yama huye pa ma. Don't for na yako. Ane atorencha ma ati wo manoke. Na ejani de mutu enya agorokra. Yama me mo na enye yizima wo. Mama chia mama Mary a champ blue bear wo sunya dai sit ne won ka cha mama. Nai me de mesa na maka ye na mitate na tade e se na aya fefefe. Omo bol za fe no omo bebo. Omunim no mo ko di ncho bia ba ha o. Minister na o to take it ama parliament nyina say omo fa nko hwe ball. Hwe be show omo Ghana. Ndi so omunim Ghana blaster. Omo fa omo la sa ka nyina enguso. Na omo fa nko nko shamra. Na za wo sha ga nji omuni ntin na wan se je sidibi. Omonya de ya no omoye.
Oh, and I'm ready fee. And I'm ready fee. You Ghana man to move to intina man sheno.
Aha. Na football kan Ghana o. Ntina wa se na join me anje wo mu ndi cha. Enti no.
Andi me ba do be match na ya na we di ama ye why.
Aju. Se wo ye ma we adwuma. Na wo problem a. Ete se wo ni mpanifo bi tenase. Na wo kasa hu se me ha woni. Na dubo WTB ni ebe wan se what to cry me ba ya le me wa ware mo problem na nka hwenkyere Mr. Ima ye ba ya wedai. Edru baby ano crossing bi wo wa yenka. Well, tama ya tete na jasa for beginning wan kyere wo buo ni anidie. Eti edidi na ye de edi no. Mama so for verse ya ho akoma amla from am nko no obi mla bi. Ya menka mo metia so for aje kan Mr. Taylor.
Yo but
then the amount ni twema ye ni nwie yo Mr. Taylor.
Miss papa say so kan no ma no ba miss kan no ma na me na esa bi.
We bajo you. Young commander, hello, good morning.
Good morning, Miss Na.
Good morning, Papa. It has so be kan you.
Miss Na, apome.
Nyame adom. Pacho also e.
Miss Na, ya black boy, the kan military commander, Yichima and 𝗟𝗏𝗏𝗏.
Okay.
Here, Mr. Taylor.
Okay.
So for Adzika Bidobia, here.
Yo. Mube woni sisi ya.
Miss Na, I just have an interview. Marshall must have part of it. But the amiable when the Adzika is potential vice Adzika. Because actually, Lincoln Boyer now recommended Dr. Baumia and other things. They should be appointed as the next and their female vice evaluate for Baumia. Look at the campaign now was condemning what the party has done by praising Dr. Baumia. And the issue of Quarcoo should investigate his own son, personal. More than our be because for other people to take a Quarcoo to his father for prayers. When the case was even not settled, but something else, because in my trouble, now what's that issue? He took the NBC parliamentary candidate at that time to his father for prayers. And there wasn't one know. I don't have for me, but could be a yard for so many reasons. So for that reason, he may always be angry with the father and the son.
Okay.
Due to some 4 years ago issues are always anywhere. And today, so we have fair blasters, young Ghana man. You're not on the job. You're Ghana man. You are saying, but I can't. Yes, someone will be. Yes, yes. Tell you, you get a couple of questions. I will put on to Becky. You don't just go to what TV with people. But about the JC, you will plan to go see no sense or drink you. And Canapa, Mam Shopper, Blaster Match. You're not to feel. We see quite a matter. We go with crowd. We come with crowd. And no matter we are one will be able to be a was a blaster. It's your best friend. And the real for Ghana will good for Ghana man. I don't want to hear man.
Yeah, that's it. Answer good morning, no for every dancer man.
But good morning.
Good morning.
𝗟𝗏𝗘.
Yeah, this show.
Oui, so.
Oui. 111. Oh, okay.
111.
111.
Hey, madam, if you say you just so
oh, me pato fache me man tini aukan no.
Okay. What the kind me check I say me so for Reverend Emmanuel Apio the Junior.
Okay.
And then the wife also of mommy nice appear. Pacho me co-contribution is first of all. Me we say blast as well. Say and the normal one but normal to me win the man. Was we are expecting more from them. And then secondly, about Yamami Joseph nation. Mommy, Osha, the woman is talking in pains. And see, with this no MPP as a party, they should all understand her. It shouldn't be say, where his secret and about one thing.
Okay.
She too, she know what she's saying. Obi say, you can't say, Obi sorry, and any baby qua. And even Grandpa saying that even one can hear, they have to sit down with her and Jojo. More part to improvement here to me. Back I say, mobile say we review party secret and mobile between us. Once I make a statement, say right now, no, he's going to listen to his father, whether he's going to contest again. And I said it.
Yes.
We just know, with me, I'm a partner before.
And that was what she said.
You have to sit the woman down and. Oh, okay, then sorry. Yeah. That was the woman said, the former MP said.
Yes.
So we just know they have to sit there down and Jojo, no more how best ever.
Okay. Answer that. You answer that. 0256253461 0538350625. Ufrana mo TV volume no akofom na afi intimi mbonkomo. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Mr. Taylor, yes, let's go back to Boku. Yanko Boku, Upper East.
Okay.
Mahama Echo, thank you to President Echo, thank you to in the Upper East region. Oko, one of the statements he made was to first of all give condolences to the Ghana Armed Forces for losing one of their colleagues, and I think so sympathize with some of the people who enjoy the military brutality in the Upper East region. But answer na ube comment on no yanko sami ho sami free asamanke sami good morning.
Good morning, 𝗟𝗏𝗘.
Pacho ya dishi.
Yeah. Apete la cosa.
Hello.
Shine.
Last week is the Masile Social Congress.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah, Korea so na and the bonito. Maybe can call a Black Stars for now. Best friends and idea, and that Friday, I'm my it. Now, Sunday, I come here, no.
But I know we did the answer, Wako.
Sapa Pepe. Sapa Pepe, didn't answer, but I say, yes, I better go. Yeah, by the idea,
and we need to announce to me jubilate, Unya, what do you find jubilate? Why?
Yeah, make a come, make a total said. In fact, sorry, next train, any program there, Mrs. Ziano, a bomb power, I say. You don't have because you move to come in. Oh, yes, and yeah. I'm your contact to that station, so Namoka, we Namoka, no, I come across a lawyer. And you know that program way, that is why I'm saying here. I know I'm making a media. It's a call that knows your first one. And then what's to what you know, and no, and come also election. So, about the Bazana, and then it says, opinion, the one monitor what is going on at the back of yes. Security for no issues, nobody by the and such here is no, and yes or natural. So, now what is happening? What is happening in the country? So, what more? That's an impulse. I need a genuine. So, the question beside no, said certainly genuine. Why is that? Since you come and say one, what's saying out some of us at the section? Then I was saying out what the section. Then I said there's something fishy. And about the ambassador in your mind, democracy, you can't hear any woman, and yes, I say it's your mind. Send ye. A person says, and next time, if government changes, the same thing should continue now. Then, Timomaya, first time, there may be no entry, it may move on. Senipana, Bonia, search warrant, Marco section of fine. But the mere fact that Moodin can say to become a film, it means that there's something fishy. It's here, no, I'm going to say, I'm going to get to cut every and there is. How true is it? So I can comment on one that will put say, okay, move for the market. You see, I'm more accusing say you stolen the items. Is it true that items were stolen? I didn't say my who say what says to come. Meaning that something went on, something fishy went on. Yeah, first I show my it's about time I say you give animal. If you now last one we're going to do I just have and those you say Odiao, it is Odiao. Then she best say on the party say so. Na among class and among class and send a bear, ye better you. Let the matrimony, I mean,
yeah, that's it. Thank you so much. Mr. Taylor.
Hello, Mr.
Mami, for me last call and I have comment on Boku issue. No,
yeah, good morning.
Okay.
Okay, good morning. Hello, good morning, sir.
Vincent.
Yeah, this you.
Christ you.
Yeah, this you.
Yo, Papa, we
Amen.
Mama, I just have to deal.
Okay.
Yes, sir. We did about whatever kind of criminal, yes, on the catch one carry. Now, it's a Mutana, Abemuna, or Muyanima, and now would see an answer. Then I phone, I must say, Mokotunge. Am I a toy? That will be I didn't say yet. That's the name or Kawa Bontia. Musi, I don't know do it about Bontia. Let's say Africa, no, yet be a catabon to another. A profound tessa. Sir, will be added in ya. I say, Nay, when the Yaka class of Mamino. So the water Siama, Maminu, we ask no Wakasa. Let's say Cortias and a walk. Emma Onusuti. Nakaonusu and one of Betonimo, and the Hamika. And number two, they are passing the Orkane and Okra. What is the kind of any more years would deny me and only be at it? Yankai won't say, I dare the Beja Wako. Say, oh, we are Minisika. Say, what is here, die, Yapadia. That will be way down. Am I a it means I buy a bus open Shadi. No soon, and more kind of war by the kind of war bread. More Babesia or Nima or Sue into Mano or new side. Or Bebwa Umi and so, not so bolo no. And so, if you must do when my mopa, it is Mestre or my penny Mahama Wapping. More be different about them. Will be at Nanya or buying no a year body dean, a treasure body dean. It at all. Last day, my penny by that coin. Ubia El Catetia, the man penny Nana. The Cassentia, Nana, the Cassetia, Nana Yadio, and Tonosu say, the Dachi be offered or Mabin Mahamadin Yabo, Yabo MPB, the year I would be any to open native for Nakono Bo, I also of mind mono, and why only Nago Ponyajuma.
Yo, yeah, that's it, pa. Mr. Taylor, may patrol, you touch briefly on the Boku story. Now, I think you wrap it up now, pave way for the other statement.
Okay. Yo, Mr. Amedas, papa, I'm just there. Boku conflict, Oyaza, otherwise, papa. Now, Ghana for Bebre, a lot of media outlets and statements, and as we are appealing to Boku people to give peace a chance. Osande so bia bema asumdua ba wo mema onye de wankasa aye so we never president kan no yama asumdua mra osande sa asumdua ba obama Ghana hina yama ato hen enti I will just appeal to people of Boku and then all those who may be behind this kind of thing, they should stop it. It doesn't help anybody for us to be fighting. Enti ba pon cho Boku fu yebe se o ma asumdua mra na Ghana fu hina yama wonto enti on this note no yebada obiara se there when I was afraid, now when I watch it, na you don't want to be na ya bomb pedo ya me buy na adum na WTV we fi adumu okwa adumu be fu na ya mo na edwuma pa warrior ya don't want to be ya me show bia amen. Black stars na the what they should go what do you mean? So Black Stars must win.
Baba mpacho kwa mpacho ya na we didi. All right, then see. Mr. Taylor, yeah, that's in Yami Show. After 4 years, yeah, that's say Ojimre Efreye. Yeah, Papa and Nika say Mr. Nicholas Taylor, educationist or trade unionist and so youth and gender activist. Me ding Eddie Miss na yeah, Dani Yama yaba yeah the agro ebesh chesonafi yaba for SMKC. Stay with us. This is the Freeman Methodist Guest House Limited. It is a luxurious and comfortable guest house in the heart of Kumasi. Our guest house features a range of modern and spacious rooms, each with its private bathroom and amenities. Our guests can enjoy various on-site facilities, including a restaurant, conference halls, event center, spacious car park, CCTV cameras, lifts, generator, and many more. We are conveniently located opposite the Wesley College of Education near the Swami Roundabout in Kumasi and are easily accessible by public transportation. We look forward to welcoming you to the Freeman Methodist Guest House Limited. Contact us by telephone 050-650-8591 or 050-650-8592, or you can email us at fmghlghana@gmail.com or use our website www.fmghotelghana.com. Freeman Methodist Guest House, where serving you is our delight.
Ghana, we now have freedom. Ghana, land of freedom. Toils of the brave and the sweat of their labors. Toils of the brave,